Hi everybody, thank you so much for joining me. Today I have a quick demo and review on the Catrice 12-Hour Matte Mousse Makeup. This is what it looks like and it is available at Ulta. Now we're going to get into the demo right off the bat. You're going to see me apply the foundation. I'm going to first do it to just half of my face and then the other half so that you can see the difference that it makes. And then we're going to come back here and recap. Foundation is available at Ulta. They have recently started carrying a lot of the Catrice Cosmetics line, and I have previously reviewed the Catrice All Matte Plus Shine Control Makeup. I will link the video for this down below because I did really love this foundation. I wear it all the time now. And just in case you watched that video, I mentioned that there was no pump, but I later found out there's a pump. That was purely user error, blonde user error. But I will link that down below if you want to watch it as well. This is the foundation that I am reviewing today. It is the Catrice Matte Mousse Foundation, and it is supposedly 12 hours. I believe the other was 18 hours. So the other one has a little bit more wear time. This one is a 12-hour foundation, and the back of it, the claims just say that it is a mattifying mousse makeup with perfect coverage for a powdery, natural, flawless finish and skin that feels well cared for. I have it in the color Light Beige, number 25. There are unfortunately only 4 colors of this foundation. It starts with Soft Ivory, I believe is the first color, and it is 15, I believe, and then there's 20, 25, and 30. And 30 is one step higher than the color that I currently have, and it is medium beige. So if you're more than about 2 shades deeper than me, this foundation is just not going to have enough shade range for you. But if you are in my shade range or a little bit lighter, you can probably find the one that will work for you. I do suggest either going to the store and looking at the actual colors in the pots, or you can search Google for swatches. I was able to find a couple swatches of the colors, and that's how I picked mine, and luckily it worked out pretty well. I thought that the match on me was really good. So on the top of this, it claims that the foundation gives an even finish with invisible pores and lines. I would not go as far to say that it is invisible, but whenever you look up close at my skin, it does look smoothed out and nicer. You can still see some pores right around my nose, which is where I have a lot of texture, but it did cover up the redness that I had on my face, and it covered up a lot of the scarring that I had from previous breakouts. The only places that I really had to hit with real concealer was the blemish that I had along my jawline, and then I had one over here that was just kind of bugging me. But otherwise, it provided really nice coverage. I would say that this is a light to medium buildable foundation. You're not going to get full coverage from this. In terms of application, I would suggest putting on your first layer, a very light layer, blend it in, let it sit for a minute, and then if you feel like you need more coverage, definitely go in with a little bit more for the second layer. Blend it in, really work it into the skin blender with it. I think it provides a really nice coverage for a lot of foundations, but it works especially well with this one too. I was so impressed with the way that this foundation looks on my skin because I do have the texture on my cheeks and I have oily skin. Sometimes I feel like foundation just does not look that great with my skin, and this one I was so impressed with. Along with the other Catrice foundation, these are drugstore foundations that are so well made, such high quality, and it just looks amazing, especially for people with oily skin like mine, because they do have that shine control claim in them. And with this one, I did not wear it for a full 12 hours, but the four or five times that I've used it, I have worn it for about 8 to 10 hours a piece, and I only started getting oily right around the sides of my nose and a little bit in my forehead. That's my oiliest places. And of course, toward the end of the day, I'm going to get oily. But I felt like it held up so much better than some of my other foundations that I have tried before. So I'm really impressed with that. I was a little bit concerned that with it being a mousse foundation that is for oily skin, that it would feel kind of drying on the skin. But just like the back of this product says, my skin did feel really well cared for and just nourished. It didn't feel moisturized particularly, other than my own moisturizer that I put on prior to putting this on, but it just felt nourished. It didn't feel dry or crackly. You know, some foundations can just suck the life out of you, kind of like a matte lipstick can, and this felt really, really nice. I am so impressed with this line of products. It is amazing. I think I'm definitely going to be trying more of their face products, because I only have the foundations and a couple mascaras right now. But let me know if you guys would be interested in like a full face routine from Catrice, because these are really awesome. I am so glad that Ulta started carrying them. And for it being a drugstore foundation that is only $8, and you get a little bit more than half an ounce with it, this is really great. It requires so little to cover your face. And also, because it's at Ulta, oftentimes they have buy one, get one half off. So you could potentially pay only $4 for this foundation. And now that I'm thinking about it, I think that I did buy 2 items. So I probably did only pay $4 for this. But even at full price, it is a steal. Overall, very, very impressed with it. I love this foundation. I'm definitely going to be wearing it more. I felt that the color, even though I thought that it would be too dark just opening it up, it really blends nicely into the skin, and it turned out really great. Again, I am number 25 light beige. There are 2 shades lower than me, lighter, and then 1 shade a little bit darker. I hope that this demo and review was really helpful for you, and I hope that if you try this foundation, let me know in the comments down below how it worked for you. I'm always excited to hear how things work for other people. So that is it, guys. I will catch you next time. Bye!